Come get me! There's more Finn dogs. They've got 2 heads each, but it looks like there's 2 dogs with 3 heads total merged together, which is a bit of a situation to be in. There we go, we fixed it. Joke's on you, oh, they just kept out at 4, huh? I unset my Djinnus. So fuck you! Enemy is still in healing mode. Oh my god. I see that I'm just gonna die. I think I'm gonna regret the choice to try to immediately open this up with a big Djinn attack. Because we're so weak now. Oh, I've never done this one yet, have I? Oh my god, 700 damage! I probably should have only unset a small handful of dudes. I don't know if I've done Thor yet either. But I probably should have only unset a few of these dudes to start with. Thankfully Mia goes first and Garrett didn't quite die. But apparently summons cap out at 4, so I probably should have only unset 4 per character to just do 1 big summon for each character. Cause wow. My stats are really low without Djinn. Probably my first ever exposure to the character of Thor. They keep paralyzing my dudes, they can't get their abilities going. Who's riding the fire dude? Is Kieran the rider or the mount? I kind of imagine Kieran being like an Ifrit style figure. I keep not quite getting through these attacks because they keep paralyzing me. Are all the fire ones spent? Okay, that's everybody now. None of my defensive spells are here now. Yeah, it's a bit mixed, the whole aspect of trying to focus on, like, if you want to do your big summons, it's a really big risk process. It's hype, and you do a lot of damage, but your characters are so weak. All of your stats go significantly lower. Ivan only has 180 health. And then on top of that, a lot of your cool abilities are just gone. Isaac just can't get his attack off. Hey, we win. Oh my god. Almost 4,000 experience. Garrett and Isaac both leveled up. I almost died on the first turn. It was like Isaac or Garrett was down to like 20 health, I think. Jeez. Where am I going? Neat. It's a sleep bomb. So I need to figure out how to get that log into play. It's just floating in the abyss. It might involve this log. I can't jump from there to there. I can't stop this one early. Where do you go? So now I can string these end to end. He can't jump off there, he has to ride it. With that log out of the way, I can at least do this. We're at 999. I think I just ride this across. I think it's all that's left to do, is just leave, right? Ah, there's a whole other room. I thought that seemed short for a whole floor. That's not a reveal, and also neither is that. Shit. That can block the one on the right. Not entirely sure if I want all of these in these positions, just kind of going for it and hoping for the best. You have to go all the way around whenever you want to change something. But I get the feeling that the one that I currently have at the end isn't doing much. And it might be more interesting if I roll it down in a later step. Like now? Don't have as much of a plan as I probably should. A very complicated, strange room. I think I've maybe mostly made things worse. It leaves like it's like 2 tiles open. So I know that the log at the bottom of the screen goes across here and stops before hitting the door, so you can't go and actually turn the corner. So what would I use to jump there? This guy, right? So this guy probably comes from the right. I just need him to go over to the left by 1. I think I get it. I need to roll this one under it, because it it'll block it from coming down. Not being able to see the whole thing at once while also having to run around a lot makes the whole thing just kind of extra. It obfuscates. There we go. Muramasa? That's probably cursed as fuck. Are cursed weapons exclusive to this dungeon? Unleashes demon fire! Is it better than what Isaac has right now? No. Well, it's cooler than a demon axe. Oh, I can't unequip it. Actually weaker than the Wicked Mace. Huh. But it's Muramasa, the legendary blade. But yeah, right, I can't take this weapon off of Isaac until I find a shrine or whatever. Go back to the holy man. Yeah, are cursed weapons just an exclusive mechanic to this dungeon? I've gotten pretty far in the game and I've never encountered one. Bum, 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 bum. Ah! I am gonna kill you with all of my dudes. But you can see, here's a good example actually. If you look here, you can see that Isaac has an axe and Garrett has a mace. Whereas they pretty much spent the whole game having what looks like a short sword and a great sword. And their swords pretty much always look like that, no matter what kind of sword they have, I think. But if you give them a mace or an axe, suddenly they look different. It's kind of a neat touch. Similar stuff happens with Isaac, with Ivan, I think, too. I think he's had like an Ankh or whatever. But I recently gave him a sword again, which he usually doesn't have. Ha ha! He died of the poison. He died of the poison while the guy who inflicted the poison was currently unconscious. Me is level 25. And I am in pain. Ouch. Oh, better? Get ready for big summoning attacks on the next dude, but without overcommitting by having every single one of them like that. It was like a destroyed version of the ship we were on at the beginning of the game. Ah. Deadbeard. He looks really funny. He looks like Vector Man, but red and edgy and low res. Vector Man was probably pretty low res if I go back and find him again. Judgment. Meteor. Attack. She can't really preemptively cast anything. She doesn't have any buffs. Ow. Sir, those were all of my HPs. Thankfully, I think Mia still attacked first, so she'll be able to heal. But ow. 825! It's a good start. Never know how good those numbers are, though, because you never know how much health anybody has. Judgment is so fucking ridiculous. $12.30? Have I ever done 4-digit damage before? We've leveled up a bit since the last time I did some spamming of summons. Alright, so he's already taken like 3,000 damage. Ivan's dead. What a good start. And Isaac doesn't have his res, does he? Ragnarok! Garrett doesn't have his buffs. This is why it's scary to use these abilities. Glacier! She finally has a new attack. She hasn't had a new attack in so long. Uh-oh. Oh, he removes buffs. That sucks. But considering I hadn't cast any buffs except for unless that affected elemental attack, which you get from summons, he just wasted his turn. He potentially just wasted his turn doing nothing. Okay, they'll be getting stronger every turn. But until he relearns Revive, there we go. Which may or may not work, we'll see. Boost the party's attack. Let's see Glacier, I guess. Spark Plasma. Okay, so I need to be... Okay, I need to be preemptively healing the party, apparently, because it looks like Mia is now slower than him. So I might have just lost, because he did so much damage that I don't have that much health left. He casts a buff and it does an attack every turn. Dude's kind of a big deal. Jeez. At least revive worked. Seems I won't have my buffs for a while, though. Please don't kill me before I can even... Okay. He does that a lot, but I haven't been buffing my strength, but I will now. So get shit on, boy! God, Ivan has no health. This guy does 200 damage attacks, apparently. It's gonna take him a while for his Djinn to come back. Was that damage spike at the beginning of the fight worth it? Hopefully I did like half his health and damage, because now it's just a slow trickle of me doing like 70! Ow! 80! Ow! I feel like there's no way Sleep and Bind work on this guy, right? Do my highest damage attack, or highest cost attack, hoping that means it's high damage. Barrier. Let's get some defenses up, because ow. I'll just preemptively cast Wish every turn, because apparently he's faster than me. And then he'll cast a defensive spell instead, just to fuck with me. Cool. And I just healed nobody, because he didn't attack me. Let him hit the head games. And now he's attacking, but... What does strength mean? I actually don't know what strength means. It doesn't say attack power or anything specific. It says strength. Is strength even one of my statistics? Maybe it does just mean strength? Like the statistic usually? Or maybe he's like nullifying my effects or something. See if I can defense down him since he's defense upping himself. Have defense upping. I want you to be defense downing. Duh. The issue is that the game's kind of complicated, so I can't... It's hard to remember which abilities I might gain or lose based on Djinn versus which ones are I gained from just leveling up. Like how quickly does she lose her heal the entire team part move? Because that's the exact threshold I don't want to pass with by using too many Djinn. Oops. Back up to 3. I don't think I want to go beyond that. Going to 4 is nice, but I don't want to hit a point where I can't process anything anymore. Or I don't want to get so weak that he could just stomp me. The big bastard that he is. 8? 78, okay. I'm like, what? Something's wrong with... Alright. So wind bad, clearly. I have no idea how good I'm doing. That's always the issue with these kinds of fights. I'm like, I don't... Like, as hard as Dark Souls and Soulsborne stuff can be, there's such an appeal to just the fact that you have a progress bar. So you're like, oh, okay, at least I know things are working. Kinda don't know when things are working sometimes in other games. For me, that's always the problem with many of the co-op shooter Resident Evil games. It's like, is it taking damage or not? I can't tell. It feels like it's just getting shot, but I don't know if the bullets work. Help. Oh no. Cool, let's heal no one. He's fast right now. Oh my god. His normal attack is really strong right now. Things are not great. Oh, you went first. I can't... This was the nice thing, I guess, about the turn order indicator on Final Fantasy X, is they could go crazy about speed differences and manipulating the order in which people are going to be attacking, and I actively played with that system and had fun with that. Whereas when you're playing around with how fast everybody is constantly, but you can't see the results, it gets really confusing. I don't know how turns are gonna go. Oh, he's the one that has revive. That's bad. This is probably a lost fight now. So that's fun. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Water of life. There's the time to use them, right? That's why I have that button. Fuck him up, Mia! You're just gonna have to summon the frog for him. Now, I'm gonna press A now, and you're gonna turn into ash and vanish. Fuck. That's the pressure every single time. Like, is this it? Do I win? He could one-shot my whole party. I don't even know. Every single time he hits me, there's a completely different outcome that I don't know what to expect from. Like, am I gonna destroy him? Or is he gonna destroy me? Let's use Mia's thing so she can get it back. I need to double check. I don't know how. Okay, protect. I don't know what does more damage between. Oh, wait, you need to recast your buff. You don't have a buff, never mind. Not now. I don't know if Ragnarok or Mother Gaia does more damage to him as an individual. Kind of rough that I don't know that for sure. Okay, she went first. That's good. And now she'd be a little stronger again. In like a turn or so. For all I know, I'm only 10% done with this fight. 65 seems low to me. Try bind anyway, who cares? Sounds like 65, so let's do... Oh, I have 3 pages now, okay. Let's see how Mother Earth does. How does Mother Earth do's, brah? I'm not sure if Eruption or Flare Storm is stronger. She should be the fastest now, so a normal wish should be entirely fine. Can you imagine if it worked? The problem is you don't know if something doesn't work because they resisted it or because they're immune to it, which are very different things. I pressed A too fast. I think it said that Isaac did over 100 damage, so Mother Gaia is stronger, and he's at a PP now, so fuck me. Test no longer relevant anyway. How many does he still have gone? That's all 6, right? Where is your buff the party? Oh, there it is. Oh, fuck. I'm getting mixed up about how many pages there are somehow. Resist up, please. Yeah, you casting spells is stupid now, so let's go cleave some stone, bro. Brah. Chode. No, that's not a term of endearment at all. Can you imagine if that was where ooh, I should have wish-welled. Can you imagine if that's where Cyberpunk would, instead of like Chumer and stuff? It's like, yo, Chode. I think I did resist last turn. Not gonna lie, pretty dramatic attack. Kind of thought I was gonna do a lot more damage than it did. Was pretty worried, and then I wasn't. Oh god, he attacked twice. Keep those resistances up, huh? Mia is still hanging in there for a while. This could go for a fairly long time, actually. Oh! He only used one Djinn. He wasn't even that much weaker than normal. Ivan's just that easy to kill. Oh, I win. Fuck you. 8,000 experience that Ivan doesn't get. Oh no. I'm not doing that fight again, though. That was like 20 minutes. I'm not starting over for Ivan. Sorry, Ivan. Got some demon mail, bro. What? Oh, there it is. I just don't have the PP. I have insufficient PP for Ivan. What did I just get? Give it to me? This inventory is getting full. Drops wind resistance. Cursed. That's not good. Why would I want that? Wind resist down by 10 and it's cursed? Is it a good amount of armor even? Oh, it is. It's like 20 more for Isaac and Garrett than their current gear. That's pretty good. But it makes them weak to wind by 10. I might give it to... Yeah, I'm cursed, oh no. But he's got the anti-curse ring, so he can just stack this stuff up right now. And I'll be a-okay. I don't know, I feel like I just want to use the reward at the end of the dungeon, if I can. Seems ideal. How do I get you? Alright, well, we're gonna have to do another lap around it to see if I can figure this one out. But, hey, we're back. I stopped to take a celebratory, nice little dinner after we beat, Deadbeard? Pirate soldier boy, final boss of that dungeon. And there wasn't really anything left to do as far as I could tell, so I just left. At first I was like, oh god, it's one screen per staircase, so I have to go up the staircase, hop across this log, then up the staircase like 10 times. Then I remembered Isaac has leave, or quit, or whatever it's called. I just check what it's called. Yeah, retreat. So I just teleport out of the dungeon, which actually takes you all the way down to the outside part of the original forest that you walk into. But then you go back to the pink tornado and let it carry you away, and it takes you back to the town that was before the desert. So I had to replay the whole desert. But we're good. I had to replay the entire desert, which means I had to go get sucked up by a bunch of tornadoes, then douse them, and then once they were doused, I would then fight the lizard and so on, and then I had to go through the that one pass and the Mercury Lighthouse, or Venus Lighthouse, whatever lighthouse it is. But we're back now. I'm still missing a fire and a wind. Except the fire's right there! Alright, let's trace this backwards. Nope. Meant to do reveal. Oopsie. How do I get up there to play this level? Please. Oh, that's my... I wanted to get inside that building thinking it might get me somewhere, but maybe it's this wall. How do I get up this wall? I walked around the other side of the wall so I can get on this side of the wall? Look at us go! Shit, again. It's the first direction I want to try going is up. Every time I spawn on a new screen, it feels like. And there's no visible thing in my way. But then that happens. So it's higher up. Yo, dick. Torch. Another modest stat increase. But now, let's see. Penetrate defense with a melting blast. So he's another attack Djinn. I think this is it. I think I'm missing one Djinn in the entire game. And like the usual rule probably still applies. There's like one Djinn in every town and one Djinn in every dungeon, basically. And then like a couple of random surprise ones on the map, which those are less predictable. But we probably got them all, right? Because it seems likely that the only remaining Djinn is the one that's currently likely going to be in the next dungeon. Ah, crap. I'm pressing every wrong button. Alright, you have this tiara. Get out of that. The antidote is trash and pointless. Water jacket's out of date, I think. It's too many potions. Sleep potions are trash. He's got some water of life. We got a lot of water of life, just in general. Might be worth keeping the steel armor around. Just in case I end up wanting to take off the cursed stuff for some reason. Normally I don't really care about having backup gear. It's just whatever the best stuff is, put it on, then throw everything else away. But it might be worth keeping a non-cursed option around for all the cursed stuff. You don't have cursed gear though, you're just wearing ninja garb, so I get rid of the steel armor that I just bought last time I was here. Da 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 da. Ta 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 ta. The Muramasa is 10. It's 10 grand. It's so strong. This game perpetually leaves the door open to the idea that, I don't know though, maybe the fucking... What if that empty bottle's useful later in like a Zelda kind of way? You don't want to accidentally get rid of it, do you? Just try to consolidate our water of life. It's all over the place. Logically, I was like, put the water of life on the character who, one, doesn't already have resurrection, because Isaac does, but also the character who is the most likely to survive because he's the hardest to kill. Insight crystals go on Mia, semi-arbitrarily. So much nut. Da, da, da. So Ivan has potions, Isaac has nut, Garrett has vials. Is the potion the full heal? I think it is, yeah. A lot of these items are kind of excess, but whatever. Give the sword back to Isaac. I think I wanted to give Isaac Muramasa just because it's Muramasa. It's like the legendary Savard from all of the Savard stories from Japan. Excuse me. So where's... yeah, that's probably it. Hello, curse, help. You know, just in case it destroys it, let's maybe save. I assume it just lets you unequip it. Repel evil, remove curse. Do boo 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 boo. And immediately put one of them back on. It increases his attack from 189 to 360. I guess it's not that big of a deal because it is his, he's currently not using a weapon at all. I figure Muramasa is cooler than a demon axe. Is the logic. So, good luck keeping the demons at bay, Cleric's Ring. I also do just generally prefer Isaac with a sword. It just feels right. Alright, off to Venus Lighthouse? Babi Lighthouse, right. I haven't been here yet. Right. Bunch of logs to help them roll heavy things around. We haven't been working. We haven't been ordered to start working yet. Do we get today off? There were strange folk going to the ruins. Farron followed them. Looks like he should be Farron for his life, am I right? Ha ha. Reveal mind read. Now that I think of it, we did find a strange cave in the quarry. Cutting these stones and stacking them on the ruins isn't easy. Build it faster, you say? Try building it yourself then, punk ass. Get out of my face. It's odd that Babi would build a lighthouse in a place like this. Maybe he thought using the ruins as a foundation would be easy. Why would they want to rush construction on the lighthouse? Maybe they hope to rule the seas and control more distant lands. No, he's just gonna die soon. But not soon enough for the slow pace of this journey to apparently be a problem. It seemed pretty urgent, like I might be dead tomorrow. But then I'm like, alright, back to my pretty chill RPG adventure where just the stakes just aren't that high, bro. I could have just used move, not carry. Oh well. Do they even cost different amounts? No, actually. Move, lift, and carry are the same price, even though carry is lift and move. Well, not really. It doesn't work. It resembles lift, but lift is permanent-ish. Whereas carry drops it immediately. Lucky Pepper. Yeah, I feel like the stat upgrade items went away really quickly. Boost luck. Isaac's got that luck. 6, 10, 11, 14. Oh right, luck. It's whatever. It's not that big of a deal. But I just remember that luck is a status effect resistance item, not a crit chance item. So I'm supposed to give them to Mia to help make sure she doesn't get status controlled. Whoops. There's always another guy. These poor people. They were terrible. We were absolutely no match for them. We're the ones who were attacked, but we took all the damage. What were we thinking trying to fight those guys? Neat. Is there something to do with that? Oh, you go up a little bit when you get on the logs. Oh. This is apparently a random encounter zone. I did not realize that that was the case, but you're all gonna die now. We're all done with the sing-song. Just fucking get in the ground. Fucking die. As far as the question of, like, will you play the Lost Age? The answer is always maybe. And it's not because it's, like, the intent to play it is not a maybe. I want to. But the simple intent is very frequently not enough, just because there's so many things fighting for time. So it's just a matter of we'll see. One day, maybe. Because even when it comes to really obvious stuff, it's like, okay, Monster Hunter Rise is next, and then it's like, okay, when are you gonna play Pillars of Eternity 2? When are you gonna play Yakuza 4? Like, obvious follow-ups to things that I've like, have been up to. And it's been a long time since last Yakuza, relatively so. And then then it's like, fucking Ragnarok's just uploaded a video that shows a really cool horror JRPG that I'm like, oh my god, that looks really interesting. When do I get around to that one? So it's just, you strike a balance. You get around to it at some point. I don't feel so bad because the games themselves came out like a year apart, so it's not like I need to rush to play the sequel immediately. Most people that played it had not played the previous game for like a year. It just, oh, he jumped out of the way. Okay, this is too many random encounters. I'm just trying to look around a little bit. I already miss Crossbow Nile. I try not to make any promises about the future, specifically because I'm often wrong, or it just doesn't pan out the way I mean to. There's games I've been meaning to play on this channel since 2013. Which, wow. Okay, so these two things combine to affect this underground area. And the first side I tried wasn't very helpful. Alright, that gets you just enough out of the way. Now I can try the other side. Oh, I have to approach from above. I still haven't played the DLC. I haven't played the DLC for so long for Outer Worlds that the sequel, another DLC has already come out. I'm like, what? I didn't even know they're planning more. There's DLC for Pokemon. 2 expansions for Pokemon's Shield and Sword. It's just stuff always comes out faster than I can cover it. It's remarkable. And you gotta balance stuff a little bit. You don't want to just stick with the same thing forever. Like, there's 3 Golden Sun games, but playing them all back to back, the fatigue sets in for a lot of the viewers. Kind of like how people audibly, audibly is not correct because it's comments. People very blatantly just complain now whenever I play another Yakuza game. Like, oh, this fucking thing again. And same thing for Zelda. Even if there is a viewership for it, people get increasingly frustrated the more the same series pops up. Same thing for Halo and Resident Evil. Other franchises I want to cover all of the games of. But it's often easier said than done. Okay. There's only one path here, so... What have I unlocked by coming here? Oh, shit! Oh, that's rude. Come at me. I'm just gonna pretend that you're the exact one my little statue is of. Fuck! Okay, I had to do some, like, really specific puzzles to get to you. The least you could do is not run away afterwards? Shit. How do I don't even know where I am. How do I get back there? I haven't even explored this dungeon yet. I don't know what anything is. This seems to be locked. Really strange looking door. Like, I haven't even explored the real dungeon yet, or even talked to the people outside yet. I just saw this weird little puzzle and wanted to solve it, and it took me to a Djinn, but now I'm stuck deep in the dungeon, and I don't even have the Djinn! So I'm gonna have to come back. I hope it doesn't run away this time. What a dick move, having Djinn run away. You. Okay, so I'm back up here. Oh. Go away. Oh. Go away. Thank you. Okay. So this side might lead to the exit, because that side led to a bunch of weird drops, which I think is required to solve the dungeon, but I'm not really here to do that right now. This Djinn must be acquired. They've set fire to everything. That's why the ground is scorched. Using fire as a weapon so cowardly. None of them had any torches. It's like that fire just appeared out of nowhere. Pretty clearly who we think it is then. Only 2 of those 6 ever attacked anyone. But just those 2 completely overwhelmed us. The other 4 didn't seem to have any fight left in them at all. That's interesting. Like, we know that we know that Jenna and Kraden never really had any fight in them because they weren't even on their side. And Felix is hesitant, and he's just swept up on all this somehow, whatever his deal is. But the surprise, I think, is Alex. Is it Alex? Mia's sister? Mia's brother? Alex is the one where it's up in the air what they'll do, but it's kind of unclear. But yeah, obviously the main 2 are the ones that attack. They just kicked us out of their way and went on to the Lighthouse. What could they be planning for Babi Lighthouse? They were terrible. We were absolutely no match for them. We're the ones who attacked. Read all that before. Oops. There we go. Please tell me the stones didn't like reset somehow. Okay. You guys know. I have things to do and places to be and... Oh, fuck. That enough? I totally forgot that I needed growth to get in this way. Whoops! Don't you dare run this time, okay? In fact... Ah, damn it. I said in fact because I was about to unsettle my Djinn and destroy him with summons in one turn. But the interact button and the open menu button are the same button still. You! Honk! Okay. Learned my lesson from last time. Oh my god. Like, actually, fuck you? Dippa 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 dippa. That's right, we're bringing out the big guns, motherfucker. Alright. You. Fuck you, I'm really pissed off with your shit that you've been pulling. He attacked instead of running. I'll never get over the fucking snow cone machine summon. It is the funniest shit I've ever seen. Da, 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 da. Is that you, Shovel Knight? But cool. This is a pretty classic like this is a pretty cool animation when you're a kid. It's also incredible amounts of overkill for fighting one enemy. I think I just killed a country? Let's never visit that one. They're gonna be mad at me. That's the only person that took any damage. Love. Steal a foe's Psynergy. I have every single one! That's a pretty good indicator that I've probably, like, completioned this game a fair bit. Like, the moment you have every single Djinn is probably when you're like, alright, let's just beat the game. Like, if I missed anything, it can't be that important. I have every Djinn. Well, that was a big fall. How are your shins doing? Sup? So you're sure they went through this door? Yes, they opened the stone door and entered. Well, does the door open? It's hopeless, it won't budge. Of course not, I told you this door doesn't open. If it did open, we would have gone in long ago to study the ruins. But I'm certain they went through this door. And I'm saying no one has ever gone through here. Is that only open for adepts? Or people that have one of the stones or something? Oh, Eodem. Baron. I am so sorry about Sheba. Why did this sort of thing have to happen? Are Felix and the others beyond this door? Yes, beyond the door that no normal man can open. If they got through, then we can too, right? Will you go for us? Eodem, just who are these people? They came from the far north. They have chased the ones who took Sheba the whole way here. They've been chasing that fearsome group? Not very well. We've only encountered them once at the beginning of the game. Or 3 times if you count the 2 times in my childhood home. Yes, they are most fearsome. Such awful power. And what they're trying to do seems very dangerous. We're the only ones who can stop them. You think you can stop them? You seem quite sure of yourself, but what do you think you can do? I have never heard such harsh words from you, Farron. Ever? That was this peak harshness? What do you expect when in the midst of such dangers you ask me to leave Sheba's fate in the hands of children? If you want me to trust them, then they must give me some reason to trust them. How about get the fuck out of my way, or I explode things? Just let me through the door. You're not trusting me with anything. It's just I'm the only one who can go, and no one can stop me. First, you will have to demonstrate your powers to us. Should I use judgment? Would that work? Can you follow the same paths they took? Your confidence means nothing unless you show that you can do it. Eodem asks only that you stand back and watch. Oh no, we might not have the approval of 2 characters with no name and no face. Now, show me what you can do. What's this? Ah! Not now. We're doing something. What the fuck? Turn off random encounters on this floor. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god. Dude, let me leave. We're not here for this. I'm in the middle of a story moment. And I'm pretty sure you're not part of that story moment. Rude. The truth of this door is open to those seeing with their true heart. Alright, so reveal. It's a button. Sup? The door. I don't believe it. The door opened. Incredible, it really does open. How in the world did you open the door? I don't know how to explain it. We did it because we're us. It would take too long to explain. There's no time for an explanation. Anyway. That's right, we must rescue Sheba. Let's go, Farron. We've got to save Sheba. Hey, the door is closing. Why did it close? I don't know. Why does anything close? It closed to prevent people with no Psynergy from entering. It would be perilous for those without Psynergy to try to get through. I agree. You'll have to let us handle it from here. What? You're telling us to stay back? Since we can't even open the door, we'd just be getting in your way. This is true. But we can't leave Sheba in their hands just because it's dangerous. They have greater power than you can even imagine. And without such power, this door will not open for us? That is how it seems. Without that sort of power, we would just get in their way. I understand. Sheba's life is in your hands. Do not fail us. You must bring Sheba safely back. Make haste, Isaac. All our hopes lie with you. I don't love Bloodline stuff. Like, we're special, that's why we can get through it. Nobody else can. It's always like, it's not my favorite thing to include in a narrative. It has implications that are not great. What? It took me all the way back to the other lighthouse in one screen? Holy crap. Is that where that's where I am, right? I'm all the way back at the other lighthouse. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong about that. It's just the same room. Same map. Ah. But even if it was like a power-based thing, I definitely would prefer it to be presented as like, oh man, we don't have that power to deal with that thing, but we're still gonna try. And they're like there's like a gap they can't cross or some other shit, and they're just trying to build like a bridge. And like you can see them making progress over time, but like while you're zooming ahead and doing the dungeon, you can see them still like trying to do something instead of just sitting around helplessly. It'd just be kind of neat. But in general, I just don't like the implication of like any mechanic where it's like, here's our bloodline where we're born with a special power that nobody else gets to have, and like, except for people in our family. The statue speaks to Isaac's soul. Ye who seek to climb Venus Lighthouse must seek the lady's leave. Then the way shall open. The lady will keep safe, at her feet, the place that you seek, as she awaits your arrival. Am I looking for her feet? Like pillars? Am I just physically going lower on the statue by getting to a lower part of the building? That's interesting. But I think that's one of the things I like about The Last Jedi, actually, is the attempt to specifically step away from the weird bloodline element of the narrative in Star Wars. Because I'm always like, ah! Every time that comes up. Alright, I assume this is it. The final dungeon of the game, I think. Don't know if it's one episode or two, but we're getting there.